Jill Malandrino with the Streets Options Profits on the floor of the CME, where all of the action takes place in the pits. With me is Danny Riley of MrTopStep. Thank you for having us here.
Welcome to Chicago, Jill.
What does MrTopStep stand for? What does that mean?
Well, you know, Jill, as electronic trading took over the marketplace on the floors here, MrTopStep came about to try to provide trading flow from the top of the pit out to the clients, the hedge funds and the banks and the proprietary firms that we deal with from the trading floor. So really, it's an information trading source for traders of all levels.
So what we talk about from the equity perspective is that the markets are really being driven by European headlines. That's, you know, fundamentals, technicals, all of that is completely out the window right now. So what are you guys talking about? How are you trading from the pits here?
Well, you know, it is very driven. It is very headline driven right now, and we don't think that that's going to change anytime soon. You know, if it's not Italian debt, if it's not Greek debt, it's something else in the U.S. And the way we really do it here from the trading floor is that we really trade from the overbought, oversold side. When the markets are taking bad news and they're sold off, we're looking for a support area on the downside, and when they're going up and they're overbought, we're kind of looking for news to make it move the other way. Now, earlier this week, Steve Eubanks, as you know, came out on our instant message and called for a 1288 tsunami ledge, and the S&P sold off 75 handles. Since then, we've rebounded, and you know, basically what we're doing is we're trying to compete, trying to provide flow to professional traders. We're not telling them to buy or sell, but we're trying to put the pieces together that we think make up what's going on the floor, trading floor for traders.
So for our audience, for the Street.com audience and for Options Profits, they don't have as much exposure to the futures pits as, let's say, your clients would. So walk us through how a trade works here.
Okay, well, you know, the big thing is that we do have a lot of option traders that are in our instant message. Right? Currently, we have about 400 banks, institution, and prop firms in our instant message. And a lot of those firms do not trade futures. A lot of them are setting prices or making prices for options. And really what they do is they're on that instant message almost all day long, really looking for us to come out and say, hey, we think things are oversold at this level or overbought at this level, or we're seeing unusual program trading activity. And what we think is some of these long and short books, like the big prop desk in New York that make prices for options, we think that they sit on our instant message to try to figure out these levels that we're seeing from the floor. And actually, we're very good at that.
Yeah, we see that from the equity side as well, people hanging out on the instant message boards.
Yeah.
But from the pit itself, you have someone coming into the crowd. Walk us through how a transaction works on the floor versus upstairs on the desk where everything's done electronically.
Okay. Well, you know, it's still back to that same old thing. If you walk around on this trading floor tomorrow, and we will be doing that, I'll take you into a lot of these pits. There's still a lot of orders being driven by these trading desks. They have to be time stamped, and then they have to be walked into the trading pit. As
so
you know,
it's still doing open outcry for
yes,
that
it's still open outcry. And the big thing about the CME floor, and it's kind of a misconception, that electronic trading took a lot of these traders off the floor. There's still over 3,000 traders on this floor. And what they come down here for now isn't really what you'll see tomorrow is a lot of the futures pits are less populated as they used to be. They're still populated, but not like they were. But what you will find out is, like exactly behind us, this is the corn option pit. It's packed. It's got over 200 locals in it, and most of well, not even locals. What they are is they're proprietary traders that are making prices for these different phones and are, you know, requesting prices. So really, the trading floor is more about options now than it is futures trading.
Okay, all right, sounds great. We look forward to seeing that tomorrow morning. Thank you so much, Danny.
Thank you, Jill.